Hello. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a couple things to the X-Trail here, 2006 Nissan X-Trail, 2.4 liter 4x4. New spark plugs. So these are the ones that are recommended, NGK LFR 5AGP. And the headlights burn out. So I just went on Amazon and I got these LED conversion headlights by Alike. Made in China, but they're LED, so they should be okay. So we're gonna do the headlights, and I also got the fog light bulbs as well. So we'll do the spark plugs first, then the headlights. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is remove that cover. This plastic crap cover right here. It's a 10mm socket. There's a bolt here, here, and here. I don't even know the last time these were done. So, can't hurt. So these are your 4 coil packs. Your spark plugs are down on top of the engine below these. So we got to remove these first to access the spark plugs. Okay, so the spark plugs are down in that hole. I'll show you. You can see down there. There's the top of it. So we're gonna get a socket with a long extension, or not crazy long, but long enough, and pull that out of there. Okay, so we're gonna be using the 5/8 spark plug socket. So a spark plug socket is pretty much just like a regular socket. It just has a little rubber tip or end on the inside there that grabs the spark plug. So actually not too bad a condition. So you can see they look okay, but the gap is huge. So it means that the tip has been worn down. The gap on these is supposed to be 0.044, and that's what I have it set on right there, and it's quite a ways away from that. So it's probably a good thing we're replacing these. So there's our new spark plug, and it's already gapped perfectly. Exactly what we want it to be. You want to make sure you're threading it in straight. Okay, and we're going to torque these down to 18 foot-pounds. Sometimes that'll happen. This will fall off the end of your wrench if you don't have a locking ball here. So what I do is I just make sure I don't push the spark plug on too far into the rubber, and then this won't get left down in the hole. If it does, it's not the end of the world. Just back the spark plug out and this will come out with it. Coil back on. Insert the bolt. This gets torqued to 57 inch-pounds, which is not a lot. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, and that's it. We'll just make sure the car starts up. We'll reinstall our clean cover. Okay, so we're here behind the headlight, and first thing we're going to do, get some light here, is remove the plug. So there's no pins or anything, or no push tabs or anything. You just got to pull it off. Hopefully, yeah. So just pull it off, and then this is just a boot. So we're just going to grab the tab, pull it off. And the light is held in with these two clips. So you'll see there's one clip right here and another one right there. And it lets that little spring down, and then you just pull your bulb straight out. So we're gonna be replacing this with, you could just replace this with the exact same bulb, put it back in, put the clip up and plug it back in, but we're gonna put in some LEDs, so I'll show you those. Okay, so here's our old bulb. And these are the new LED ones. And basically, it's the exact same configuration. It's got the 3 tabs. Other than it's LED. And this one's got a little cooler on the back, a little heat sink. And then this is a driver. This just converts your 12 volt to usable LED voltage. And that's the same plug as the back of your light. So it's pretty easy. But I'll show you guys this going in. Okay, so here's the new light. The only thing we're going to do differently is we're going to remove the light out of this first. Just put that off to the side. And we're going to insert this cap just like the old light came out. Put our spring back. And that holds that in there. And then you're going to insert your bulb. Now these bulbs are a little different. So when you insert it, it's got to go this way with the actual lights at the 3 and 9 o'clock position. And then if you look closely, see how there's kind of like a cup under the high beam there? You want to make sure that cup is facing upwards. So there it is there. It's going to be facing upwards once you've got it into place. So if you were looking at the light, it would be in this orientation here, with those cups facing upward. So we'll put that in. Okay, and then all we got to do is plug it into our power source, and then we're going to tuck this cord onto something with some zip ties. Oh, the one thing I did forget is the boot. So we're just going to pull this out here quick. Grab our boot. So the boot goes on after the little cap, I guess you could call it. And then the light goes through this hole. Just like this. Put up there. On the boot. Then move your springs. Old light comes out. We're gonna put the new light in, same thing as before, to get it out of its housing. Okay, so just gotta put the boot on this time. Don't forget that. Some of these lights, maybe kind of like these aftermarket lights, are a little finicky around the boot. Like for example, this one, again, made in China. You get what you pay for. This one's got like a little heat sink, and that heat sink is like right in the rubber shroud, so I don't know how effective that's gonna be, but we'll see how it goes. It is Amazon, we can always return them if they blow up. So we're gonna stick this in with the cup facing upwards. Like that. Same thing, plug it in. And then I'll zip tie it onto the fire or onto the fender there, and we should be good to go. Show you guys what it looks like. Probably should have done it before and after. There's low beam, high beam. Now we'll move on to the fog lights. Okay, so we're gonna do the fog light now. It's pretty easy. It's just a little difficult to get to. So you're gonna just remove this tab here. And it'll just make it a little easier to push this out of the way. So I'm gonna do my best to show you guys up in there. I'll put the light right up in there. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull the wire off of that plug right there, or off of the bulb. So you just pull back on the tab, pull down, wire comes off, there's the bulb. So I'm going to grab onto the bulb right now. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, and then it'll just pull right out. There it is there. Then I'll show you the new lights. Here's one of the newer ones. Same idea, we're gonna push it in, turn it clockwise to lock it in, and then that same plug we took off of the actual bulb, we're just gonna plug into there. Okay, so once you've got that on, you're gonna grab your old plug and the new plug and connect that. Connected. Just gonna tie everything up in there just so it's not dangling. You're good to go.